Y el día de hoy tenemos un invitado especial. Tenemos con nosotros a...
James, mi español es muy mal.
Estás muy bien, no te preocupes. James es actualmente un influencer en redes sociales y tiene su propia marca de noodles que se llama Korean Bros. O sea, para nosotros es un placer tener aquí a un entrepreneur y a una gran persona que sobre todo también es miembro de la Iglesia de Jesucristo de los Santos de los Últimos Días. James, please tell us a little bit about you. How did you start with this idea to be in social media, working for it?
First off, that intro was insane.
Thank you so much.
I didn't understand it, but I could tell it was amazing. Sorry, what was the question?
Okay, so tell us a little bit about you. Like how you started this business of being social media and then your noodle company.
Yeah, so my name is James. I like to Aura Max a lot. You know what I mean? But, I started content when I was a little kid. I've always been making videos. And then during college, I was like, I have Asian parents. They're like, are you going to be a doctor or a lawyer? And I'm like, I wanted to do content. And then they almost kicked me out. But I just kept grinding videos. And then one day, you just keep going and it starts to work. And I've just been making content since, I would say professionally, for like 4 years. But recently, I started a Korean packaged street food company because my parents are from Korea, and they worked in the Korean restaurant space like for 10 years, and so I was also involved in that. So I just recently started with a couple other Korean bros, because there's not a lot of Koreans in Utah. There's like probably 8 Koreans in Utah, So I'm one of them, and we started it for fun. And that's kind of how it started.
So when you start to make this type of content, like how you came, because he's the famous Mr. Bugs,
I don't know about famous. You're more famous than me. I'm honored to be here.
I don't think so. He's more famous than me. But how you start with this idea of like, okay, let's make this Mr. Bugs for people?
It was just, I was just having fun. Like one day I was like, I'm going to go up to someone and ask if they want $1 mystery gift. Like it was just like, no, it wasn't a crazy idea. It just was having fun one day. And then it just started to work.
And then blows up on Instagram and social media. I think that you became more famous for that. And now he's getting famous for this company that you are like opening. Do you actually work with other famous influencers? Like that they are like, I don't know, collaborating with you?
Yeah, we do a lot of collaborations with other creators. I just get to meet a lot of cool people, just throughout my career. So it's always random. There's always other random creators we get to work with.
I hear that you are also a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Yeah.
Like, did you grow up in the church? Like, how is your like path going with God, and then your business, and then what you're doing for fun? Like, how you balance that life?
Yeah, my parents were converts, and I was born and raised in the church. So I'm in Utah, so
We're in Utah.
it's a pretty easy place to be. It's just good to be here. It's easy. You're around a lot of good people and good influence. So
How you balance that spiritual and mental health life?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the best at the balance. I feel like I have to. There's a lot I can work on. I think I'm so work focused that like my mental and spiritual is not really like a big priority, which is bad. And I need to be better at that. But I think being outside here in nature, like this is a good place to be, just to like be at peace. And this is awesome.
I think that for most people out there, it is important to realize that you as an influencer, you're just living a normal life. You're like, try to make a balance, but no being strict on that. Also, you are like enjoying life, being a good person. And I think that most of us, we can learn from that.
I think everything in my videos, I'm super stupid in them and awkward, but I always try to have a positive impact, so we're always trying to give back to people while having fun. So that's kind of always been my motto with videos, is to have a positive impact.
And I think that you are transparent. For most of us, we need to be honest with our audience as how we are and how we act, that we can just have fun and be happy, for sure. What you recommend for people that is watching us right now, that they kind of want to do what you're doing, or they are like thinking on a business, or they are actually like struggling with a spiritual or mental health, like what you recommend for them?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, I feel like first off, I have so much more to do. Like I'm so far from where I want to be. So I want to preface it by saying that. But I think the biggest difference between me and someone watching who wants to pursue stuff is they're just like behind in time. Like all I've done differently is I just put in the time. Like I'm not super talented, I'm not super smart, I'm not like a Hollywood looking guy. Like I'm just a regular dude who just kept going. So that's the advice, is like we're all normal humans. You just have to put in the time. So yeah, just my biggest, I met a YouTuber when I first started, and he told me, "You don't fail, you quit." So I always remember that, and it's true. If you just keep going and don't stop, you're gonna figure it out.
Y bueno, amigos, hemos llegado al final del videito del día de hoy. La verdad es que me dio mucho gusto conocer a James. Y si ustedes están pensando en también abrir un business, en hacer social media, whatever you want to do in life, just don't quit. Keep pursuing your goals and you're going to achieve it. One day it's going to bring the sparks that you are hoping in life. Y ya saben, amigos, compartan este videito con alguien que sepan que le va a ayudar. Y bueno, James nos va a despedir en coreano.
Oh, I don't know how to say that in Korean. I'll say in English.
Okay, say it in English.
Be of good cheer.
Bye.
Adios.